Hey guys, it's Quad from the R show. Following up from the Quad Not 4, my least favorite wrestlers. I thought I'd talk about something good now. I'm going to do my favorite 4 wrestlers of each company. It was actually an idea thrown to me by King Cub 9. Thanks, dude. Great idea. I was actually pondering this idea for a while. And I want to thank all the followers, subscribers, people that watch our videos. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch them, and thanks for the comments. I'm going to start with the biggest company in WWE. I'm going to start with number 4 is The Undertaker. Guy's been wrestling for over 20 years. Guy that, if you hear his entrance theme, if you hear his name, you know exactly who it is. No questions asked, no questions what company you're in. You know exactly who it is. And whenever you're 19-0 at WrestleMania, you deserve to be on this list. Just saying. You don't see him on many Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views lately or in the past couple of years because he's just getting up in age and they want to keep The Undertaker so then John Cena fans could see what we grew up watching with my age group. So that's my number 4. Number 3 is St. Charles Bourne, Randall Keith Orton, the World Heavyweight Champion. Just his matches lately with Christian, Cody Rhodes, anybody who he faces, he can have a good match with. And that says a lot with the guys there in WWE now, with the Great Khali, Mark Henry, Sheamus, Kane. There's some guys that could actually go with Randy Orton, and that Randy Orton don't have to carry, but there's other guys that he should not be facing, like his opponent at Night of Champions, Mark Henry. Mark Henry doesn't need to be in the world title match, but Randy Orton needs to retain. So, just one of those guys where, since he came from St. Charles, that really factors in on this list. A guy that actually came out with a new DVD the past couple weeks that is really good. You guys need to check that out. Just one of those guy that needs to be the face of the company. Move John Cena over and put Randy Orton as face of the company. Third generation superstar, just an excellent wrestler. So that's my number 3 is Randy Orton. My number 2 is a Chicago-born CM Punk, straight-up superstar. Guy that's having a great feud right now, Triple H. Just bringing shit out from Triple H just from whenever he used to be a heel in the early 2000s. Glad Kevin Nash got put away. Glad Kevin Nash can't wrestle. I'm sorry, but I'm not a big Kevin Nash fan. But CM Punk and Triple H is literally one of those matches where if you could bring the late 90s and mix it with the late 2000s and just put it in the blender, those are the 2 guys I would like to see in a match. CM Punk just being I'm the best in the world, nobody can stop me, and Triple H being I'm the game, bring it, let's go, I won't back down type of guy. It's just going to be one of those good matches, and that's what CM Punk brings out in his opponents, is either if it's John Cena, if it's Triple H, if it's Randy Orton, Christian, Sheamus, anybody, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, who he retired. Thanks, Punk. Just any guy who he faces, he brings out the best in them and makes them work, put 100% each match, or CM Punk will annihilate him in 5 seconds and the match will be over. So that's my number 2. My number 1, the American Dragon, Daniel Bryan, formerly known as Bryan Danielson. He came in from ROH. I didn't watch much ROH before the IWR show, so I was kind of undecided who this guy was. His former entrance theme in Ring of Honor was legendary. It doesn't matter if you like that type of music, it's legendary. And then he came into WWE, went through NXT, and then when NXT invaded for the first time, made their debut, and they beat down John Cena, him and Justin Roberts became friends because Daniel Bryan decided to choke out Justin Roberts, got quote-unquote fired for it, which is still bullshit. I'm going to actually wear this. Not tied because I don't know what I'm doing. Got quote-unquote fired for it, then returned at Survivor Series. Returned at, I can't think of it, not Survivor Series, SummerSlam. And then beat NXT, or beat Nexus. If Daniel Bryan didn't get fired for the choking, Nexus would still be around today. I'm calling it right now. I'm making a bold statement. Have Daniel Bryan and CM Punk be head of Nexus. You know how crazy that would be? You know the crazy shit that would happen? But they decided to put the mouthpiece, Wade Barrett, just to give him something to do. I really don't know. But Daniel Bryan has Money in the Bank. He won it at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in Chicago. Then he's like, oh, where am I going to cash in? Let's cash in on the biggest stage, WrestleMania. So, just one of those guys, if you watch him, he's a high flyer. Not really a high flyer. He's one of those bold-nosed wrestlers that will literally put 200% each match, even if it's a house show or a pay-per-view. So, that's Daniel Bryan. That wraps up my WWE list. Look below me for the honorable mentions, so, because there's a lot. There may be like 5 pages down there. Probably not, but there are really not that many good WWE superstars left. But, watch out for my other ones coming up. The squad. Peace out.